What's going on, guys? Welcome. Let's do mobility, durability, keeping our joints durable. We're just gonna run through technique, run some drills just to get a full body. We'll target the ankles, wrists, neck, start with the spine, and then continue out from there. We're gonna add the stability ball as well and really get some stuff with the hips, steel clubs as well. But I want to give you as many tools as I can for your tool belt to implement it into your day. Right off the bat, I want to start out from the feet. We want to get our posture settled in, our nice tall structure settled in first, and then we can start moving from there. So let's establish our base. I want my feet hip width distance apart. So if I were to bring my hands right next to my feet, point my fingers, bring them straight down, that's where I'm at. My pinky toes are pointing straight forward. So our feet have that natural tendency to flare out. I want to pull them in, keep them forward. Now I want to press my big toe down, so that's kind of a little visual. Then the outside of my feet, so that pinky toe and the outsides, and then I want to make sure that heel stays down. So I want to grip the ground and pull the floor apart, pressing to the outsides of the feet. Soft knees. I want to pull that pelvis directly underneath my rib cage. So just me standing here, my tailbone, there's a slight curvature of the spine, the tailbone kind of points down. I want to pull that pelvis under, engaging. I'm not clenching, but my glutes are active, my hips are active. All we're doing is aligning that spine and protecting that low back. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders back, down, palms forward. Nice and tall, elongate that spine, but I don't want to take that chin up too high. I want to keep it nice and tucked, keep it nice and neutral. So if someone's pulling a string through the crown, I'm lengthening. At the same time, I'm pulling those fingertips, radiating through all the way down to the ground. I'm going to take a deep inhale through my nose to fill up my diaphragm. So if you can see my stomach, breathing through that diaphragm, inhale. Stretching out that diaphragm. It's a muscle too. Once I get a few breaths, I'm going to glide forward and back with my chin. I want to stay nice and neutral. Keeping the shoulders down. Keeping my fingertips down. I don't want to shrug. What you can do is cross your hands over the chest, pull down, just to keep that torso stable. And relax. I want to create a box. So keeping my shoulders down, I'm not going to shrug. Still maintaining that tall posture, and I'm still active through my feet. Staying nice and vertical. I'm not turning or cutting any angles. I want to glide from left to right. I want to find where that tension is in the neck and breathe into it. So inhale. Exhale into that end range. Inhale, transfer. To the other side. Even if it's minor, I want to find where the end ranges is at before I cut or turn. 3. Comfortable chin, neutral chin. 2. And 1. I want to go all the way around. And the more and more that we practice this, the better we'll get. We'll kind of be able to find those ranges that allow us to stay neutral and to have control. So that's our cervical spine. Let's start at the shoulders real quick. There's a lot of tension that comes from the shoulders that lead into the neck. So we want to start with the neck. You can start with the feet, you can start with the spine, you can start with the wrist. But I like to have structure. Start from the top and go down to the bottom, or start from the bottom and go up to the top. Totally up to you. So with the shoulders, Egyptian arm screws. We're really going to release tension through the neck, into the pec. There's a lot that really connects here that helps us really have better range of motion, Really just kind of getting those kinks out little by little. Think about wringing a towel out. A wet towel, I want to wring it out. Same concept. I want to twist my arms in opposite directions. Almost like I want to turn the key, but I really want to drop and pull the shoulder in. I'm going to come up, shoulder in, wrist out. Soft knees. I want to pull my arms away from each other. I don't want to shrug. I want to find all of this to open up on my exhale. Every time I exhale, I'm loosening up even further, releasing tension on every exhale. Let's go ahead and bring our arms straight forward. No shrugging, let's pack those shoulder blades down, proud chest, big shoulder rolls. So I'm going to smooth out that circle, but if I were to break it down, I'm shrugging up, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades back, I'm pulling down, and draw forward. So that's me breaking it down. We start static, make sure we're stable through these movements, and then we get a little bit more fluid. The more and more we're comfortable with it, getting that full range of motion, trying to see where that tension resides, breathing into it, and then what we do, gotta go forward, gotta go back, evening out the body. So awareness is key. I want to see if my right side is a little bit more knotted up, kinked up, or is it my left side? Is it one direction, or is it going the other direction? Shake it off. That breath work is crucial. The more that I really try and use that exhale and breathe into that muscle tissue, breathe into that joint, whatever it is I'm trying to work on, whatever drill or technique that we're doing, really try and get that diaphragmatic breathing through the nose. Nice solid exhale through the mouth. Think about you want to fog up a window. Go up to the window, it's nice and clear. Nice audible breath from the gut. Write a message, I love you. So let's continue on. Let's get that mid spine. So this one's great for the low back as well too. There's a lot that kind of connects from the low back into the lats that kind of really just spiral in different directions. I call this one passing the plate. My hips do not move. My hips do not move. My feet stay stable. Relaxed shoulders, proud chest. I'm still tucking that pelvis under, so I'm still staying braced. I'm just reaching, keeping my arms parallel to the mat, and breathing into those end ranges. So I really feel that tension right in here. I'm exhaling to release that tension. Just get a little bit further on every rep. Perfect. So we went side to side. Let's go front to back. There's a pattern. Forward and back, side to side, with the shoulders up and down, forward and back. So let's maintain that pattern. Don't forget about that breath. I want to drive my chest forward. My sternum pulls forward as my elbows draw back, almost like I want to rip my shirt apart. Take the chin up. I want to find that stretch down the throat. And then I'm going to cave that chest in as I tuck my chin, round my back out. So if we catch a side view, I'm pulling my shoulder blades apart, and then I'm also tucking my hips under. So my chest goes forward. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows pull forward. Round that back out. Pull that pelvis under. Exhale into it. Inhale, transition. Here's a modification. Intertwine those fingers. Or excuse me, progression. Forward and back. Really trying to get that spinal flexion and extension, meaning rounding, bring it in, and open up. Bringing it in, open up. That's all we're doing. So we went side to side. So if we're keeping the elbows in, side to side, front to back. So same concept that we did with our shoulder. Pulling up, shrugging back, pulling down. Let's still hit all of our landmarks. We still got to hit all our landmarks. So here we go. We're going to go all the way around. Let's take it back. Let's come out to the right. Forward. The hips do not move. I'm really gripping the mat. Really staying active. Do one more time around. Then I'm going to take it the opposite direction. Again, I'm trying to find those end ranges. And I'm taking it the opposite direction. I'm just going to do one time around, and then we're going to get fluid with our movements. So we start static, find stability and own that movement, and then we get a little bit more fluid. We're smoothing out that circle. Sometimes I tend to shrug, so I really want to keep my elbows down. If you notice as well that my hands do not leave the midline. They stay at the midline. I'm moving almost like I'm in a barrel. Trying to move within that barrel. Breathing into that spine, front, back. You'll feel the obliques. There's all the stabilizer muscles of the spine. So we're really trying to see how much control we have. Can we move our spine this way and that way, forward and back? How much control do we have of that spine? Spine is priority. No matter what, spine is priority.